Hey, ¿qué pasa? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel of many streams brought to you by yours truly, the man of many names. And guess what we're here to do again tonight? We're starting a little later than usual tonight because admittedly I was playing competitive ranked Marvel Rivals with the Lost Kid. Just before I started getting set up for streaming here tonight, and I thought, you know what, part of me wanted to just keep playing Marvel Rivals, right? But then she got she got a suspension, a 15-minute suspension, right? For being AFK, staying in the freaking in the spawn area of the last game we played because we were down a teammate there. So, you know, you're supposed to have 6 teammates. It's supposed to be a team of 6. So you're supposed to have 5 teammates when you play Marvel Rivals, and one of them left. And we were down to 5, and we were getting destroyed, and the game didn't even matter. We kept trying to surrender, and she stayed in the spawn area too long, I guess. And she got suspended for 15 minutes. So I told her, well, she was gonna go do something, and I said, I guess I'm gonna get set up now for streaming and everything. So here we are. I did say last night, because I did stream last night, right? And I did say, hey, you know what? I've been switching back and forth between Sonic Cross Shadow Generations and Crash Bandicoot the Insane Trilogy, and I thought, you know what? I think we are going to do 2 nights in a row of the Insane Trilogy. So, here we are, and that's what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna try to enjoy ourselves here tonight, just like I did last night. Last night, right, which was the 3rd stream, this is the 4th stream that I'm doing for the first game in this collection, right? Last night, I finished getting the 10 remaining gems that I needed. It was like two or three colored ones, and then the rest were clear ones, right? And so I ended up getting all of those. And once I did that, I got the true ending for the game. I rescued Tana, right? And then I moved on to the time relics. And in typical me fashion, instead of simply being satisfied with the gold relics, right? Because there's 3 kinds of relics, right? You get the sapphire relic, which is the easiest one to get. Then there's the gold relic, and you need to get at least gold to be able to complete the game. When you do if you're trying to complete the game and get all the time relics, right? You need at least gold for each one. And then there's the platinum relic. Right, and if you ever played Crash, if you ever tried to complete these games, or you've done at least 1 or 2 of these time trial levels, right, for these relics, then you know that. But I got the first 4 relics in Crash Bandicoot last night, and I only got 4. I could have gotten maybe double that. Maybe I would have, but I didn't because I got hooked on trying to take my times back out of I was explaining this in the stream last night. I got hooked on trying to get the best times possible. And if you watch last night's stream, you could check it out on the channel, you would see that, right? And so I got hooked on that, and I got hooked on those first 4 levels, but I got them all, and I got the best times. And so I was very happy. I was very satisfied. I had fun doing that. And so you can see the title right here. It says, I have times to beat and relics to get in Crash Bandicoot. That's what's going to be the focus here tonight. That's all that we're, at least as of now. You know, plans can change. Nothing is set in stone here in the channel. I say that sometimes. And so that's the plan, though. Do at least a small handful of these levels again, do the time trials, and try to get platinum relics, and try to get the best time out of the small circle of family and friends that I have that have also played some of the Insane Trilogy after I did so, and originally completed this entire trilogy for the first time 6 years ago. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, I've done a bit of rambling, sip of Coca-Cola for the gaming man. Okay. So that's what we're gonna do. Hey, but before we start doing that, hey, should we get the plugs out of the way? I think we should. This isn't just a Crash Bandicoot channel, right? Like I said, this is the 4th Crash Bandicoot stream that I'm doing in this collection. However, it isn't just a Crash Bandicoot channel. I have done hundreds of streams up to this point for a bunch of games and different series. If you like Resident Evil, I've got a bunch of that. If you like Doom, I've got a bunch of that. If you like Nier, Klonoa, Mega Man, Spider-Man, Fortnite, Marvel Rivals, Hollow Knight, Silk Song. Man, what else? I don't know. I've done a bunch of stuff by this point. Skyrim, Oblivion. I've done a little bit of Human Fall Flat as well. Point is, I've streamed a bunch of games by this point, and I'm going to keep doing that. And I also have dozens of YouTube shorts that are clips that I've taken from those streams for all those bunch of different games. And I also have a few original videos here on the channel. So if gaming is what you're into, then this is a gaming channel. This is for you. And if you join these streams live when they happen, then you can be in the live chat, and we could talk the game that's being streamed, or we could talk other games in that series, or we could just talk other games, or just other fun stuff about life. We can joke around, make references to other things. You know, there's no very strict rules here on the channel. So if you want to come in here and chill, you can do that. Check out the content. If you watch us in the future, and you haven't liked this stream, you haven't subscribed it, you haven't turned notifications on, hey, maybe consider doing some or all those things, right? Because if you do those things, YouTube likes it when you do that. If you make them happy, you make me happy, because this is a symbiotic relationship. Right? They want me to keep putting up content, but they want you to watch and support it. So if you do these things, I appreciate you. Please check out the channel for all that gaming content. Almost 500 pieces of individual streams, YouTube shorts, and videos here on this channel. So please check that out. Finally, you can find me outside of YouTube as well in a few different places. I have a Patreon, I have a TikTok, and I have a Twitter. So if you enjoy this free content and you want to support it a little bit, you can do that at patreon.com/manmanynames. Do you have to? Absolutely not. Nobody is holding a gun to your head, including myself. I would never do that, because I'm a nice guy. I'm a good person like that. But if you enjoy the content enough that you want to do that, you can support it for as little as $3 a month at patreon.com/manmanynames. So yeah, you can do that there if you choose to do so. The TikTok I use for putting up the clips that I put up here on the channel as YouTube shorts. So the content tends to be the same over there when I put up content there. It's another way, it's another place to watch that content if you want to do that. So you can check out the TikTok. And on Twitter, I do the things that people do on Twitter, right? I reply to people, I retweet stuff, I like stuff. You know, stuff about video games and wrestling, comic books, you know, memes that people share, funny stuff, sarcastic stuff, etc., etc. Yeah, you can find me chilling over there on Twitter pretty much daily as well. So these are the places where you can find me. I'm going to have links in the description down below and on the homepage of the channel as well. So you can click or tap on those if you want to find me elsewhere outside of YouTube, right? So I'm easy to find, is what I'm trying to tell you. You want more free content? These are the places where you can find me. I appreciate you for finding me in the places that you might find me. So yeah, how about that? With that said, I think that's it. That's it for the plugs, and maybe we can start the game already. I want to play some Marvel Rivals, more Marvel Rivals, but who knows? Maybe I can stream this for a while, and then since it's Friday night, tonight, you know, maybe stay up late into the night and play some Marvel Rivals tonight or something. I don't know. I don't go to sleep early nowadays anyway. Yeah. Okay, without further ado, maybe we can continue some Crash Bandicoot here tonight. How about that? Let's do it.
It's Crash Bandicoot!
Friend of mine who pops in here once in a while tells me that she likes me wearing this mask. She's not here right now, but I shared a clip of me wearing this on WhatsApp and on Instagram. And she goes, yeah, I like that because it makes her think of Nacho Libre. And I'm going to tell her this. I remember watching that movie back when it was recent, when I was like 11 or 12 years old. And even at the age of 11 or 12 years old, I thought it sucked. I thought it was terrible. And I loved wrestling already. Not lucha libre, but wrestling. I've never loved lucha libre, even though I'm Mexicano and I've lived in Mexico the vast majority of my life. Yeah. I like to rewatch that movie eventually and see if I could think it's any good. Anyway, I'm on stream now, so yeah, I guess I'll keep doing that. Okay, all right. Let's do this. Let's go back. Look at that. You like that 100%? Forgot to mention that. That's right. 4, look at that. You see that? Just like I was saying, there's the proof, right? They say the proof is in the pudding. I wonder where that expression came from. What's the origin of that? Maybe I should look that up. Not right now, though. See, I wasn't lying, though. 4 platinum relics, right? And the 4 levels that I've done. We got 22 more levels to go. We're going to continue doing those here tonight. And I've got 100%. And these numbers are only going to keep going up. All right, let's continue. Let's go back to Insanity Beach. Another sip of Coca-Cola for the gaming man. Okay. Hey, we have our first person of the night here popping in. Skrillex, what's going on? Hey, Skrillex and I have been chatting it up a little bit. What, like, has it been in the past hour or so? Right? He tagged me in a post in his own YouTube channel, showed me some cool stuff, right? Silver PS2 Slim, an original model PS3, a bunch of games, some controllers. Like DualShock 2s I saw some PlayStation Move controllers as well, right? So, yeah. That was cool stuff. And now you're here, Skrillex. You popped in. It feels like it's been a while since we had any sort of chatting here on the channel, huh? Fun stuff, fun stuff. Boulders, that's the last level we did. Upstream. Ooh, yeah, I want to do some stream levels. Some stream levels for the stream? Yeah, that's pretty appropriate. Let's do that. Let's do that. What time do I need to beat? Okay. Shocker, Trash for Life again has the best time. Kudo, well, Kudo is right behind him. Ooh, and then he beat my time from 6 years ago. That's mine. Unlimited Bits is me. So 46.71 is mine. Kudo did 45.98. I can beat that. That shouldn't be too much trouble. The time to beat is 45.48. Okay, so Trash beat him by a half a second. I can beat that. 45.48. Let's do that. Yeah, we'll do that. You like the story? Well, that's good. Because, you know, if nothing else in life, I'm quite the storyteller. Actually, people don't tell me that with frequency, but I think it's true. They'll tell me that, like, every 2 or 3 years or something like that. Or it feels that way. I don't know. Okay. Let's jump in upstream. I'm out of soda. And that makes me sad. And my eyes are itchy. Oh, I can't get that. Round one. Here we go. Woo! Well, I said 45.58 is the time I need to beat. Come on. Oh! I hope I don't eat the Aku. Damn. 45.98. Oh, the gold is really easy on this one. Earn 5 relics. ABC? No, not ABC. Man of many names. Man of many games. That's what we're doing around here. $619 is actually the time to beat. 619 milliseconds is the time to beat. Let's see. Yeah, 45-48. Skrilldick says these type of levels are some of the easier levels to get the platinum relic on. Yeah, the upstream levels I don't remember being too difficult 6 years ago. It's just like almost anything else in video games, is trial and error, trial and error. Dun, dun, dun. Did I get hit by a fish? Oh, nice. I did not mean to do that. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Orale. Oh, there's a freaking fish that hit me. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. 45-48, 45-48. 20 seconds. Chinga tu madre. Oh! That was close. That's bullshit. What? I missed that by a couple of pixels? That's not cool. Oh, come on! Oi. Oi, I almost fell. Okay, well I did better. Whoa. But I need to shave pretty much 2 seconds off of this time. So we gotta do it again! Go! Oh, I can make it! I didn't think... Okay, learn something new. That's what these trials are all about. Trial and error. Okay, I can't make that jump. One of the things that I don't like about these levels is this. Sometimes you just got platforms that you gotta wait for. You can't really do anything about it. Go, go, go. Oh my god, wasting my time. Ooh! Oh, we got the plat again. But it's not 45-48. But this isn't taking that long, making pretty good progress. Skrillex says W. Yeah, but we're not done. We're not done. Not yet. We fight until the end. Wait, that's the one that I jumped earlier, damn it. That probably cost me. Come on! Until I beat Trash's record. Did you see that on Messenger? He said, oh, no, don't tell me to go back to him, because I will. And I said, no, you won't. It's not worth it. You don't want that. You don't want that. Oh, hurry up. Ah. Alright, my second best time. Yeah, Kuro. I guess everybody saw them, huh? Everybody in there. And Kuro saw him too. He's like, fuck, Crash won. What do you mean? It's such a beautiful game. Yeah, I did that on purpose, right? I said earlier, I can't make that one. I can't make that one. Oh, it didn't work out this time, okay. Hey, this is too far, this is too far. Yeah. Okay, I can't wait. I gotta spawn in, boom, get it, and go. That's what we're learning here. Or not! Okay, 1, 2, 3, let's get it. Yeah, I'm not gonna make this either. No. Okay. What the fuck? I was doing it without even thinking before. Now I can't do it? Oh, seeing how it works. Barely. Ooh. Oh, and I gotta wait for this. Kuro throwing shit at Crash is your favorite thing to see? Yeah. Anybody that knows this, you gotta love it. Anybody that knows this struggle, anybody that knows this pain, and he knows some of this struggle, he knows some of this pain. I did it! I did it. There. 45-48 was the time to beat. 44 or 74. There, we're done. We can move on. Taking my times back. Continues. Papu Papu. Why is there no time trial against Papu Papu? Maybe I want to see, you know, how fast I can beat those big fat cheeks of his. Rolling Stones. Let's check this out. We got 2 of the 3 of us. Trash for life again. 46-27 is the time to beat. Oh, Kudo actually beat my time in this one? Damn. Trash, a fifth of a second faster. I got 47-10. 4627. Here we go. I did the boulders level last night. Oh wait, this isn't a boulders level. No, that's right. Rolling stones is the donuts. I was about to ask, where's my clock? Ah, puta madre. You know what? I probably need the Aku in this level, but we're gonna keep going anyway. Yeah, look at that. There's a second one. Whatever. I doubt I would do this on the first try anyway, right? Fuck it. See, I'll just take it. Whatever. Who cares? Oh, well, never mind. Skrilldick says that the Hog levels are 100% the easiest levels to get the Platinum Relic on, because as long as you get all the time boxes, you will get the Platinum. Yeah, but the thing is, there's people out there that will struggle a lot with those. I'm not really one of them. I have struggled in the past, but this time around, I've been doing a pretty good job of conquering those much more easily than I did 6 years ago. So that's good, ain't it? Ooh, I thought that hadn't counted for me for a second. Oh, come on! Oh, come on! What a waste of time there. Here we go. Now we just go through. $46. What was the time? I already forgot. Something 27. Was it 45:27? Or 46:27? Kid says rolling donuts, so you do not worry about a thing. You're fired. I got the gold. But that's not good enough! Well, I beat my time already from 6 years ago, so that's good. 46:27. Alright, this can probably get done within the next couple of tries as well. 46:27. I got this. There, I got that first jump now. Come on, come on, come on. If I hop more here, wearing the Aku, just like I relearned last night, that'll make all the difference I need. Boom. 45:17. Done. Where's who was here last night? Was it Stuffy Flower? It was him, no? I was here last night and saying, oh man, you know, the struggle for the gold, I tell him, no man, I'm gonna get a bunch of fucking plats. I got a bunch of plats. So, 6 years ago when I originally did this, I would get platinum relics, you know, half the time or more. So here we go. Now we got two more plats already, and I beat the fastest time out of the people that I know. And look, speaking of hog levels, Hog Wild, here we go. Can we get this done within 3 tries? Let's find out. Why can't I get the Super Aku Aku for the hog to wear so we can go like 3 times the speed and be invincible? Wouldn't that be something? Super hog. Ay, pendejo. I doubted myself. I knew I had to go right, but I'm like, no, I can make it. I doubted my own initial judgment. Shame on me. Too late now. Too late. Okay. Okay. There. Learn, adapt, evolve. For the relic. For the plat. And is it over? It is over. 42-54. Easy, just like Skrilldex said. Easy. Papita pan comido. How much better could somebody's time be? 38 seconds. Oh, hey! Look at that. Oh! On my 3rd try, I got the best time? What the hell was Kudo doing? How did he do so much worse? $42.54. Nice! I get to move on already. So that's 3 down already. How long have I been here in this stream? 33 minutes. One for every 10 minutes. Skrilldex says, you're almost finished 100%ing Sonic Generations, and then you'll play Shadow Generations. Nice. I'm currently playing through Shadow Generations. Maybe I'll go back to that tomorrow. You know, I'm playing through Shadow Generations for the first time, and once I'm done with Shadow Generations, I'm gonna go back to Sonic. And the idea, I haven't looked at the trophies still. The idea, I'm gonna look at the trophies. And I said this last night too. If there's nothing that too demanding, too extreme, nothing extreme that the game requires of us to do, then I'll try to get the Platinum Trophy and fully complete Sonic and Shadow Generations as well. But we'll see. We'll see. Up the creek again, another river level. What do we gotta learn here? Come on, come on, come on. Y pedazo de escoria. Fuck it. Oh no! I thought I would land on it. Everybody down, everybody down. Ooh. Monkey. Fuck off, monkey. Nobody likes you. Ooh. Oh, I thought I was gonna make that. Come on, can't stop this. Can't stop this. Ooh. 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 Go run. Go, go, go. We're doing good. Fuck. That's okay. Hey, hey, hey! Instant plat. But did I get the best time? I'm thinking probably not. Not in this one. Not that easily. Might have to do it a few more times. Let's find out. Skrillex says, you never knew how big the normal PS2 is compared to the PS2 Slim. Really? How old are you, Skrillex? I know you're young. Right? You're probably significantly younger than me. I wouldn't be surprised if I had like 10 years on you or something like that. I had an original PS2 way back in the day when I was a kid. You're a teen? Alright. Yeah, I had an original PS2 way back in the day when I was a kid, and it stopped working at one point, I remember. I think it was the laser on it stopped reading discs, right? Which was one of the more common problems that the PS2 had back in the day. And so I wouldn't read disc anymore. Eventually, I think I had it for at least a little while. I don't remember how long. I had it, and it didn't work because of that. And then eventually once, one of my tias, one of my aunts, right, went to visit and said, oh, look, if you want, I could take it somewhere and I can have it fixed for you, right, so it can work again. And of course, because I trusted her and everything, I said, oh, okay, sure, yeah, that sounds great, right? I would love to have a working PS2 again. And she took it. I gave it to her. She took it. I never saw it again. Never saw it again. She never said anything about it to me again. I don't remember ever asking about it. So she just took it, and I never saw it again, and that was that. Sometime after that, though, I think it was in 2007. My mom took me. I was 12 at the time, and my mom took me to Best Buy, and I got my first PS2 Slim. And I think that one, it had a warranty. It had like I think it was a 3-year warranty maybe in Best Buy. And I had that one, was it for most of a year or about a year? And same thing, like the laser on it died. And I took it back with the warranty and everything, and they gave me another one. And that PS2 is, that black PS2 Slim is the same one that I've had since then. And I think the last time I used it, it had a problem too. I don't remember what it was. I think maybe it had an issue spinning the disc. But I played the hell out of, PS2 games on that thing. It's my longest lasting one, that Slim. I have it in a PS2 carrying case. It's pretty nice. And I have a stand for it too. That's a third-party stand, right? So you can put the PS2 on it, and it has a screw on the back, right? Because the PS2 Slim has a screw hole. You can screw that screw in it and set it there, and then it has a switch on the side and you switch it on, it lights up, and it lights up blue. It looks pretty cool. We use it like that. And hey, Stuffy Flower, welcome back. Skrillex, you're a younger teen. Okay, yeah, that's the vibe that I got, right? That's the vibe that I got from you, so... Alright, I guess I was on the money. So I got that, man, like, I won't be surprised if Skrillex is, like, 14 or something like that. Stuffy says, honestly, weird to say you're also a teen, but you grew up with OG Crash 3 and the PS2. Oh, well, there you go. See, I've actually been pleasantly surprised in the 2 years that I've been streaming on this channel that it's actually not that rare that I come across that people older than me find this channel. For example, I see Megan is back here. Welcome back, Megan. And she's older than me. But mostly it's people that's younger than me, which is what I expected when I started this channel. Started streaming. Skrillex says, you're gonna be 13 this year. Yeah, you grew up with the PS2 and 3. Well, that's for somebody... Yeah, if you're 12, I would say growing up with a PS2 and PS3 in that context, in that situation, I would say, yeah, that's kind of old school for you, huh? I would feel kind of old school if I was 12 right now, too. Oh, yeah, it's like I grew up with the PS2. The PS2 came out in, what, the year 2000? So, you know, it came out twice your lifetime ago, pretty much, so... Yeah, I would say I'd say that's pretty old school for you. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Megan, you are here. How am I today? She calls me sweetheart, right? I've done pretty good today, Megan. How about you? See, and now we're here chilling, playing some Crash, getting some platinum relics again, like I was doing last night, getting the best times, right? Look at that, Trash for Life again. Yeah, I have most of a second of improvement that I need to do to beat that time. Unlimited bits. 115. What the hell was Kudo doing? 119. Yeah, he just got the gold like in his first or second try probably, and then he didn't care. He just moved on. Which is, you know, typical him. In games, I would say. Skrillex says, the PS4 came out the year that you were born, yet you play the OG Crash games. Wow. Yeah, I feel old. I feel old. How about you, kid? These kids making you feel old or no? You said you're not surprised. Both gave you really young vibes. Yeah. Like I said a couple of minutes ago, right? I was thinking like maybe they're like 14 or something. No. Even younger than that. That's crazy. But you know what? It's cool to see that there are kids even nowadays that are this young and they can do something like play the original versions of these games and have fun playing that, which is great. It surprises me a bit, but it also doesn't surprise me because I think if you play these remakes, that's great. But if you go back even and play the originals like they say that they've done, even doing that, I think those games are timeless. They're so well designed. It's just their gameplay is timeless, right? You can play them. You could have played them originally. You could play them 10 years later, 20 years later, 30, 40 years later. And they'll still be just as fun. Because, you know, it's just the simplicity and the timelessness of the average platformer, I say. Unless they're really bad. Unless they were, you know, made with poor quality, you know. But if they're decent quality, you're running and you're jumping. Right? So you should be fine as a game. Stuffy says Crash 3 was fire as hell. Yeah, it is. It is. I also grew up loving Crash 3, but I grew up loving all three of these games. Skrillex says you also can't believe your mom let you play GTA 5 when you were 11. Oh, Why'd you do that? I was the same way. We might be of different generations, but... Well, actually, my parents did not want me playing, you know, Grand Theft Auto games when I was a boy. But, like any boy of my age and older, you know, there were times in which, you know, I would be over at a cousin's house or something like that, and they would have the Grand Theft Auto games, and I would get to play, you know, Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, back in the day, Grand Theft Auto 4, yeah. Skrillex says Crash 3 is his favorite Crash game. So we got two people in here who say that Crash 3 is their favorite. I still have trouble deciding which one is my favorite. I love all three of them. A kid says you got lucky enough to grow up with the NES, the Sega Genesis, the GameCube, the PS2, the PS3, DS, 3DS, all really wonderful systems. That's right. That's right. Because I, as the older brother, right, you know, got to expose her to... both her, right, because the kid is my sister. We have another sister, and both of me being the oldest of the three, they both have credited me with, you know, for their love of video games. Because they both love video games as well. It's just that I would say, you know, I've definitely played the most video games out of the three of us. For various reasons. You're okay, Megan? That's great, Megan. That's good to know. Kid, you're feeling kind of old, not gonna lie. It stings. Well, there you go. Welcome to the club. But I'm just getting started. I can move. Nothing hurts. I could go out for a jog right now. I could get down on the ground, do some push-ups and stuff. And I feel great when I do it. Skrillex says the modern games are great, but the OG PS2 and 3 games are so goated. Yeah. I have room in my heart for all of them. She-Wolf is here. She-Wolf, are you okay? Are you feeling okay? Touch your forehead. You're here. She-Wolf, welcome back. Stuffy says, you don't even think you played Crash 3 because it was like one of your first games ever. You shat around in the same few levels you liked? I didn't know you could do that in Crash games. Were there cheat codes back in the day for Crash that I didn't know about? You shat in the jet ski levels, the motorcycle levels, and all of World 1. Sounds like a good time. I never shat on any of them. You were too young at the time to even know what objective you were supposed to be doing. That's relatable. That's like me when I would play the original Pokemon games on my Game Boy Color when I was very, very young. And, you know, and I would... you know, barely know how to read any Spanish, which was my first language, and I didn't know how to read any English at all. So I would try to play Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Yellow, and I would always get stuck at one point or another because I didn't understand English. And the copies I got to play were all in English. So it wasn't until years later when I actually knew some English that I could actually play them and enjoy them. Anybody who's played video games has probably had experiences like those, where you're too young to understand certain things. Shio says, Bien, you just cooked because Canvas got hacked by hackers. Ah! That's so sad. Shio, what did you cook? I'm hungry. We haven't talked about food in a while. Actually, maybe we shouldn't talk about... Don't tell me. I don't want to know. I might get envious that maybe I haven't eaten something as good as something you've made today. The kid says, Stuffy, the kid can relate to that because I would let her play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but you were too young to understand stuff, so you kept deleting my save file. Yeah. Must have deleted my save file in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team for Game Boy Advance. I still have that copy too. Kudo gave me that copy like back in 2006 when the game was new. So I've had that copy for 20 years. How about that? And yeah, she must have deleted my progress in that game like a dozen times. Consequences of having younger siblings. She-Wolf didn't cook this time. You're getting cooked by the hackers, especially other friends, since canvas sites are down. See, the sad state of the world that we live in, that services can get taken down like that. Back in my day, I'm old enough to have grown up when you could use software and you didn't need accounts for everything and servers. Just all the processing would take place on your laptop, on your desktop. You wouldn't have to worry about servers and being online and having accounts and any bullshit like that. And now the vast majority of services you do need that kind of bullshit. You guys talking about ramen? I wouldn't want ramen right now, even though I have a light headache and I'm a bit hungry. Like, I would want something else. Give me a sushi roll. A hot one. A breaded one. Even though there's people in the world that hate that, I don't care what they think. Oh, perdón, nos sacaste el hambre. Hídrate, hombre. Me he estado hidratando. Ok. Lo que pasa, mira, me he estado hidratando. Este no es el problema, ok. Ok. I've been drinking Coke, alright? So I'm pretty hydrated. Alright? I'm good. It's just, I'm a bit hungry. I think that's probably what's causing it. And also maybe the intensity of having played Marvel Rivals for a little while with the kid before I started streaming here tonight. And also, I'm wearing this thing. Which it's been tickling me inside that nobody has acknowledged the mask this entire time. Because I never streamed with this shit on. But I was saying the kid before I started. She walked back into the house and saw me and she was like, what the fuck? Why are you wearing that, right? And I said, yeah. I've been looking at it over here. I've had it over here just off screen for weeks and weeks now in a pile of like my caps and the mask and whatnot. And I keep looking at it when I sit down here, and I'm like, for like the past week on and off, I've been thinking, should I wear it? Should I just randomly wear it on a stream and just say nothing about it? Yeah, I should do that. And so I finally did it tonight. And you know, it's kind of comfy, even though I got a bunch of hair now. It's a bit more tight because of all the hair, but it's actually mostly comfy. The only problem I have is that it kind of squishes my nose a little bit. But other than that, it's a good time. Sushi. Yeah, we haven't had sushi in a while. You remember years ago, before the world went to shit and everything became more expensive, we could go to eat sushi like every other week at least, and now we can't do that because it's so expensive. But those were good times. But hopefully, you know, I'll eventually become a rich and famous content creator, right? And we'll be able to go back to eating sushi whenever the hell we want. Well, wouldn't that be great? That'd be the dream, huh? That would be the dream. She-Wolf says, con agua, hombre, con agua. Well, Coca-Cola has agua. What do you mean? I can't even joke this time that, oh, you know, I've been drinking water because I put ice in it, because we don't have ice, so I've just been drinking the Coke. But it does have water. Wow. She said, you did say, why is Macho Libre here, though? I hate that you also know the existence of that movie. In the beginning of the stream, I mentioned that another friend of mine mentioned that movie. She's like, I love that you're gonna go live wearing that thing because it reminds me of Nacho Libre. And I said, oh, I watched that when I was like 11 or 12, way back when it was a recent movie. And even being an 11 or 12-year-old, I remember thinking, wow, this movie sucks. This is boring as shit. I want to rewatch it someday to see if I still think that or not. I don't know. Stuffy says, you were about to question the mask, but you're newer, so you just assumed it was normal. No. I've never worn this on stream before. I actually have another one. Watch, I have two of them. I bought this years ago. Watch, let me get the other one. See, I have one that's just black and gold. Look at this. But this one is like a size or two smaller. So if I put this on, I would probably be in pain by this point. Because it's tighter. On my big head. So I thought, no, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna wear the one with the red, because it's a bigger mask. When I bought this, I went to my first and only ever Lucha Libre event more than 10 years ago now. And more than 10 years ago? No, about 10 years ago. I don't know, something like that. Wow, I've had both of these masks for a really long time. It's crazy. But I bought this and I didn't know it would be kind of tight on my big fat head. Kinda is what it is, huh? The kid says, Lamau, no, you literally came in and just saw me washing my hands in the kitchen and I turned to stare at her. Yeah. I felt her stare. Like in the back of my head. Probably because I've watched a lot of Daredevil recently, so my radar sense was activated. Shivo says, you got to go, but Glow and Huff. Oh, there it is, the classic Glow and Huff. Good night, sleep well after gaming. Your grandma is over, so you gotta leave. Okay, Shivo. Well, we'll see you here in a week, or in a month, or whenever next time is. I have a couple of Rey Mysterio masks. This is a Rey Mysterio mask. Do kids like Stuffy and Skrillex know who Rey Mysterio is? Kids nowadays, some kids, right? At least some of them gotta know who Rey Mysterio is. Stuffy says, like, why is El Macho from Despicable Me streaming right now? I prefer the Nacho Libre reference, I think. Buenas noches, Loba. La quieres mucho? Why? Why? She said that she's our sister a while ago, months ago by this point. But she's ever barely around. What do you mean? How can you love her? I don't think she's worthy of your love. Hey, kudos here, pinche Rey Mysterio. That's right. Así es. I wanted to do the tip of the cap because, you know, half the time I wear a cap nowadays when I stream. It's like, oh, I can't do that. Unless I put a cap on right now. Watch. I can put on the Juanito shit one like I was wearing last night. Oh, no. Yeah, it doesn't look great, does it? Yeah, we're not gonna do this. There, we saw what it looks like. Stuffy says, I don't know, the only TV you actively consume was SpongeBob. Well, I grew up with SpongeBob too. And SpongeBob was good for like, really good for like, I don't know, the first 4 or 5 years maybe. And then I remember even like as a young teen and whatnot, I began to lose interest. Like, man, this isn't as good. SpongeBob started getting too nasty and too clean. I guess I could explain that. Too nasty with the humor and with the stuff that would happen, and I didn't like that. And I still don't like that all these years later. And then what I mean by too clean was the art style got too clean. Too clean. I don't know. Too artificial somehow. Maybe somebody will know what I mean by that. You love sharing your love, kid? Yeah, well, you should share it with people that deserve it. You shouldn't share it with her. She's not worthy. She's the one that said that she's her sister and she's never around. So she put it on herself. Okay? She put it on herself. Every once in a long while, we rewatch a bit of classic SpongeBob. Yeah, we do. We do, and I think it's funnier now that I'm older than it was when I was a kid. A friend of mine asked me, seriously? To you know, reacting to me wearing this on stream. Yes, I'm live right now with it on. I wonder if there's any chance that she'll pop in because it's the weekend and she tends to be more free on the weekends. Which makes sense, doesn't it? Alright. 113. Hey, Kuro, now that you're here, look what happened these times I was saying earlier before we started talking about all this different stuff. What happened here? Oh, I know exactly what happened. You just got the gold and you hauled ass and that's it. Look. 119.48. You're so far away, man. Holy shit, I can't believe it. This offends me a little bit. 113.97. 113.97. That's what I gotta beat. Taking my time back. We've gotten, what, 3 relics tonight, right? So far? Let's go. 113.97. This is such a long level compared to all the other ones I've done up to this point. Fuck! Oh, okay, I messed up my jump because I didn't think I was even gonna make it on the lily pad. I should have just kept going. I should have believed. I didn't believe. $113.97. Ah! Slippery. Do the monkey. Ooh. Ooh, that was real close. You can cut it that close? How about that? Keep that in mind for the future. $113.97. $113.97. Ooh. We're almost done. Can this be the run? I hope so. $113.97. $113.97. Ooh, ooh. Come on. Come on. I gotta channel my inner Punisher. I'm gonna say what he said. Get him, daddy, get him. Shit! Oh! No! Oh god. I reminded myself of animated Spider-Man from the 90s. When he loses that clone. You guys, at least the kid and Kudo have seen that clip, right? That he loses that clone of Mary Jane is a classic. And he's like, Mary Jane, no! Sounds like he's getting tortured. No! I can't even do it. Oh, but it's so iconic. So memorable. It's like he's in the worst pain that you've ever heard anybody be in their lives. There's people that have been tortured and they don't scream like that. Fuck, fuck, fuck! The pain, make it stop. No, that's not the Spider-Man we were talking about. But we could. I guess we could. I'm gonna die! I lost my balloon! And the one I told you about recently, that you say you weren't aware of, when you had to do one of the side crimes in Spider-Man 2, and then you got the thugs that stop like one of the armored vans or whatever, and they've got the security people, the driver and whatnot of the armored vans down, next to a sidewalk on their knees with their arms behind their heads, they're pointing the gun at them. And one of the ones on the ground with their hands like this, crime doesn't pay. And then the camera moves over to the thug pointing the gun at him, and you just hear him go, whatever. That's also classic. Fuck, fuck, fuck! I didn't want to stop because we were right at the end. I wasn't gonna do the 113 though. It's gonna be like a second and a half at least beyond the time that I need. Oh, fuck me. Wee. God, I love Spider-Man though. Like I shared earlier, less than 4 days now, we're gonna get the Punisher one last kill, and then we're gonna get to see Punisher again in the upcoming Spider-Man Brand New Day. Oh my god. I can't believe it. We're gonna get I still can't. Oh, fuck me. I still can't believe we're gonna get to see Spider-Man and the fucking Punisher in the same movie together. And now with the way that the season of Daredevil, the second season of Daredevil Born Again, that just ended, we might at least maybe get a cameo of Daredevil as well, potentially. Charlie Cox, I've seen people share around. Supposedly Charlie Cox, alright, the guy that plays Daredevil, okay, legend, absolutely living fucking legend, he's so good. He's just like Robert Downey Jr., he's just like Hugh Jackman, just like Ryan Reynolds. These different actors that were born to play the comic book characters that they've played over the years. Charlie Cox is right up there with him, he's just as good. And he supposedly denied, nope, Daredevil's not gonna appear. In Spider-Man Brand New Day, Matt Murdock is not gonna appear. In Spider-Man Brand New Day. But can we believe him? Might he at least make a cameo appearance? We have to wait and see. I don't know what to believe. Fuck! 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 Stupid fucking leaf. Go, 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 go! My nose hurts a little bit now from getting squished by this mask. But I told myself, I don't think I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna wear it all stream tonight. And then I'll take it off. Come on, come on, come on. Get him, Daddy. Get him. Every last one of them. Stupid fucking monkey! I didn't mean to jump on the monkey. I didn't hold X freaking long enough, I guess, to jump. So Crash didn't do his biggest jump, and I landed on the monkey accidentally. And it cost me everything. We got a lot of people in here tonight. That's cool. Oi! This is it! Come on, let this be it, let this be it! Fuck! No! Feels bad. Nah, I'm fine, I'm fine. This does not kill any of my drive. I've already gotten like 3 best times and 3 platinum relics tonight. I've had a lot of success already. But I guess this is the toughest one yet. Hey. What? Did you see that? That was some horse shit. He just casually slipped off the leaf. Kept that in mind, I remembered. I I can land on the piranha plant, but not on the bombs. Go, 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 go! Come on. Come on. Ugh. No! I didn't want to stop. I saw it coming, but I didn't want to stop. I didn't want to. I thought there was a chance. Maybe I could do it. Oh, I can't do that again. I'll try not to do that again. Unless my hope and or my desperation gets the better of me. Whoa. Chinga tu madre. I shouldn't lose the Aku right there. That's not good. Because then I can't tank a shot later in this run if I need to. "50 seconds. Yo! Oh, come on! Chinga tu madre! Fucking knew it. I wasn't gonna make it that time either anyway. Oh my god. This is brutal. $113.97, $113.97. I could have made that. Fuck me. Why did I doubt? God, I'm hungry. And I ate. I ate before freaking playing Rivals earlier, but it wasn't a lot. All this waiting! Oi! I thought I fucked that up. Go, 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 go. Oh, it's good timing, I think. No! Are you fucking serious? Ay. Why did I do that? Thought, oh, let's do something different. Not like that, though. $113.97. $59 seconds. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, this is it. Oh, fuck, man. This is the worst feeling. They just have me stand there. Now just with my thumb, with my entire fucking hand and fist shoved up my ass, waiting, staring at how I could be reaching the freaking platform. But no. I might take a small break from this right now if I don't do it in the next like 2 or 3 tries or something like that. The thing about pasta, it doesn't keep you full very long. I hate this. I fucking hate this. Waiting like a fucking idiot. What? Fuck it, we keep going. I'm not afraid to lose that anymore. Hopefully it won't bite me in the ass. I think I've done this enough that I can get away with it. See if I'm right. seconds left. Y ya vale. Puta madre! Still gonna make it. Alright, one more go. And if I can't do it, and I probably won't, I gotta get up and get some food. I'll chill here for a little bit, take a small break. I feel like this is starting to get mind-numbing at this point. This level feels eternal to do with most of these attempts. Okay, that didn't count. That was way too short. What the fuck? I feel like I'm doing the average time that I do by this point, and I don't like it. Oh no! I gotta get some food. Ah! Fuck. Why do I do this to myself? I'll be right back. So, I'm taking a small break. Anybody got anything else they want to talk about? Or are we gonna sit here in silence, doing nothing while I eat? Oh, eating while wearing this mask is not ideal. Oh, my nose. It hurts. Is there still pasta? Very little. Very little. You can eat it if you want, but it's not gonna really do anything for you. Skrildick says, yo, sorry, your computer died, but you're back. You just finished connecting your PS3 to your computer. Now, why would you do that? Oh my god. This sucks. This is terrible. Okay, I know what I can do. Yeah, there. The chin strap. Just put it up so it's less tight. It's not crushing my fucking nose. Oh my god. Oh. I'm thinking maybe I should take it off. So you can play your PS3 and record the gameplay. Yeah, that's what I figured, right? I mean, it could only really probably only be those two things, right? You're either gonna play or you're gonna play and record it. Am I gonna tap out? You know what? No, just because you asked that, I refuse to. I won't do it. But I gotta be careful with how I eat now, because I don't want to get, you know, fucking spaghetti sauce on my mask or anything. Like I said earlier, I've had this thing for like, what, 10 years more? Never gotten it dirty in that time, because usually I have it on the one spot and I don't touch it. So it might get dusty, but that's about it. And I put this fucking pasta in the goddamn microwave for 45 seconds. And it's fucking cold. Hey, finally, hey, somebody who walks in there and in here and they're like, who the fuck is this? The noob Derek? He says, where did man go and who's this? I am somebody else.
You can believe it because I don't sound the same. I mean, we don't sound the same. Hee hee.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I'm doing my Michael Jackson impression when I'm wearing a Rey Mysterio mask. Kid says it's Rey Mysterio's distant brown fan. What do you mean? Rey Mysterio's is a brown man himself. I don't have to be distant. We're actually a lot closer to that than you would think. A lot more closely related because we're both brown. How about that? I'll be right back again. I'm gonna go reheat what I have left here because eating cold pasta when it's supposed to be hot pasta sucks. So I don't like this. I'm not gonna put up with it. I'll be right back again. Jeez. We're back. I'm saying that I know Rey Mysterio. Maybe I'm saying that I am Rey Mysterio.
If you want, I can try to imitate his voice. Because he kind of sounds like this, right? He's got that kind of like raspy, like a kind of gravelly voice that he's got.
I feel like I would get some heat for saying this about Rey Mysterio, but for a long time I have believed, as great as he is, as legendary as he is, being a talker has never really been his thing. He's not known for his talking. He's known for his masks. He's known for his wrestling, for his lucha libre wrestling, which is way better than how the vast majority of other luchadores and other wrestlers have done it since he first got, into American television way back in 2002. I do have the right to say that since I did see Rey Mysterio wrestle in real life. Yep, the one time, right? He was actually here in this city when I went to see him 10 plus years ago. He's been here. I'm sure he's been here a bunch of times because he grew up in San Diego, right? Or so it goes. And not only did he grow up in San Diego, but like he's been here in this corner of the world pretty much. San Diego, Mexicali, Tijuana. He's been all over this place in the past. So he knows this area. He's damn near one of us. So to answer your question, Noob Derek, I have watched a lot of WWE in my life, but they have killed. No, they haven't killed my love for WWE, but they have certainly stomped on it, beaten the hell out of it, because it's been a couple of months since I quit watching it regularly again, because it got so bad that I said, nah, I quit, man. This feels like such a waste of time. It's so boring. Nothing happens. There's a lot of bad acting. There's very little in the way of actual action. It's very repetitive. It's just, And it sounds to me like it's only gotten worse. I talk about this sometimes, and I hate it. I hate it. It's so bad. When I was a boy, though, I used to dream of having a mask like this, and I never got to have one as a kid. I finally got my first mask of this as a young adult. You used to watch it when you were a kid, and it was a shocking revelation to you that it's all fake. Well, I hate it when people call it fake, but it hurts me a little bit to say it, but right now in the present, the WWE, I'll say, actually no, it's not even just the WWE, it's just wrestling overall in pretty much the entire world. It's at the most fake that it's ever been, probably in its entire history. And I'll tell you this, okay? Wrestling goes back about 125 years. That's about how long its history is. And right now, in modern times, it's probably the fakest it's ever been. And it hurts me to say that, but it's true. Welcome back, Megan. Oh, she even winked at me. Skrilldick says, gotta go. Bye-bye, guys. Okay, Skrilldick, thanks for popping in for a while. Have a good night. Yeah, Megan said, "Hi, noob." Derek, do you have anybody? You told us the origin of your Noob Derek name not too long ago, right? Something about you and your friends, right? Do your friends actually? Do any of your friends or relatives actually call you Noob? Nah, none of your family members know your username. Why is that? Why are you so secretive? Are you ashamed? Are you ashamed of your identity, Noob Derek? Huh? Why are you ashamed? Why are you hiding? Are you doing unspeakable illegal things under your Noob Derek username that you don't want your family to know about? And Megan said that's a good question. Megan, why is your name Megan? You told us long ago that you're a like Chinese Canadian person. How did Megan come about? Noob Derek, you told almost all your friends about the origin. It's not really a thing here to share usernames. Sure. Why not? Or maybe that's just a lie. Maybe that's just a lie, right? He's trying to cover his tracks. Trying to stay secretive, elusive. Trying to hide his shame. Doesn't want the family to find out. Hey, look, the kid is threatening you. See? Even pulled out the water gun emoji. I am done eating. I am done eating. And you know what? I already feel a bit better. Noob Derek, you upload some videos and you don't want your family to see them? They are regular videos, but they make you feel cringe. What could that be? Oh, I'm more right about this whole thing than I thought. I was just joking. Some of my family by this point knows that I stream like this, that I have this channel. But most of them don't give a shit. Because most of them don't care about video games like I do. And also, even if they did, yeah, a lot of people don't want to, you know, sit here and chill for hours like the way that I do. Like this. And I get it. It might be boring, people have stuff to do, or just stuff that they want to do. Just is what it is. Megan says that she doesn't know why her name is Megan. Really, Megan? Your parents have never told you why they named you Megan? If it's your real name, it might not even be your real name, right? Is Megan your real name, Megan? I've always assumed that it is. Megan, are you even the actual child of your parents? Or are you adopted, Megan? If you told me that you're adopted, Megan, I would believe you 100%. I feel like it would explain so many things, Megan. It would. Noob Derek, you've uploaded some Silk Song gameplay. Well, what's so cringe about that? What would be so cringe-inducing about that?
What?
Your real name is nothing like this username? Well, I wouldn't expect it. I wouldn't expect... You know what? I feel like... Being mostly an ignoramus about the process that the average Indian parents would have, mentally when deciding on the on names for their children. I'm 100% sure that Derek is definitely not a name that they would go for. It's not an Indian name. That's a white person name, right? You see a lot of that over here on this side of the world, where there's a lot of white people. And then Noob, I feel like Noob will probably have a bigger chance of being a name that somebody would actually give to their, to their little boy or something over there. Noob doesn't sound like an Indian word, but maybe it's closer to a lot of your words over there. I don't know. Closer than Derek. Derek. Kind of Indian guy would be, named Derek. Unless maybe they were born over here on this side of the world. But then that'd be kind of weird. It'd be like when I was complaining the other day about how the current Flash Thompson in the MCU is some fucking Indian guy and he's Flash Thompson. It's like, no fucking way. How's that even a thing? What Indian parents would name their Indian kid Flash fucking Thompson? Doesn't make any goddamn sense. Your real name itself is a bit unique over there too. Is it as unique as Arranca Hatimo Mingoyam? That unique? Megan says, your name is real, but you're an actress. You're an actress, Megan? Since when? Can I search you up on the internet, Megan? And see your filmography if you're an actress. What did I say? Asked Noob Derek. I said, is your real name as unique as Arranca Hatimo Mengoyam? If Megan told me that her real name is Arranca Hatimo Mengoyam, I would believe her. Sometimes I don't know what to believe about Megan. I really don't. She's very mysterious. In her own special, unique NPC way. See, the Lost Kid says, fun fact. She was named after a Disney princess. That's right. I don't think I've thought about that in years. But that's right. The Lost Kid's real name is a Disney princess's name. Speaking of that, I was writing to somebody earlier today. And I told them that I'm basically a Disney character because babies and dogs and cats love me. I'm charming like that. And I got asked, Will, which Disney character are you? And I said, oh shit. Yeah, then I wasn't gonna make it anyway. And I said, actually, I'm a new one. I'm gonna be the next new Latino Disney character, okay? I was too late to be in the cast of Encanto from however many years ago, so I said, so I'm gonna be in the next one. And she said, oh, that's good because I have a couple of friends that wish they could bang Disney characters. And I said, hey, whoa, you introduced me to one or two of them, man. Tell them what's up. No, Noob Derek, not that unique. Okay, well, all right. Megan says she don't know have internet. Well, you say that, Megan, and I'll respond to that with me love you long time, I guess. See, Noob Derek, that's a good question. How is Megan watching the stream right now? I have no idea. I'm not sure what she tried to say exactly. Oh yeah, I'm her secret boyfriend now, I guess. Megan, you've known what I look like for months and months now. When do I get to know what you look like? Or you're gonna tell me that your parents don't, you know, wouldn't let you do that? They would think I'm a dangerous stranger, right? It's funny, Megan jokes about this, right? She says that I'm her secret boyfriend, right? I have actually felt like somebody, like a woman's secret boyfriend in the past, long ago. And so since I was significantly younger then, that would bother me sometimes. I'd be like, man, it's like, what? Why don't you want to introduce me to your family? What did I do? And the explanation that I was given was, oh yeah, you wouldn't want that because my family is somewhat racist. And I'm like, well, you know what? Okay. Damn. Megan, are you racist? Do you think you're racist? What do you think about racism, Megan? I need to know. Who in here is racist? Raise your hand. Raise your hand so I can see how racist you are. Oh fuck, I thought I was gonna make the lily pad again. We're asking serious questions here now? Yeah, we are, Noob Derek. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. You're racist, like watching car races, bike races? It's funny you should say that, Noob Derek. Once in a while, I'll make a joke like that too, right? Like, for example, Gordon. I don't know if you've seen his name around here. He pops in sometimes into the streams, right? He'll comment once in a while. He likes to. He's an athlete, right? He loves to run. He has for a long time. And so once in a while, like, I'll joke with him, like, "Oh, Gordon, you're a racist," because you've been in so many races over the years, right? He'll travel to do those. He's a racist. The most racist man I know. There was once, like, I don't know, a year or two ago, I met some random woman in an app, right? Once. I don't remember where she was from. I think she was, I don't know, she was in her 20s at least, I want to think. But I don't really remember anything about her anymore. But she told me that she was, like, into motorcycles as well. And she was into, you know, the sport of motorcycle racing, whatever that's called. You know, I don't remember what it's called. I'm far from an expert on that kind of stuff. But she would tell me, yeah, she was so into that. She had, like, she would love playing motorcycle racing games too, and I don't know what. And so I made that joke, right, too. I got the vibe that she was probably a very sensitive person, right? So I'm like, I'm gonna take a gamble here, risk upsetting her, but I'm gonna do it, see what happens, right? If it happens, if I upset her, oh well. And I told her something like, wait a minute, so if you're into all this stuff, does that make you a racist? And I was right, and she goes, wow, man, that's so rude. And boom, she deleted me immediately. And I just laughed. I'm like, oh, well, I knew it. I knew it. Very sensitive person. Noob Derek, your little sister jokes about your humor being unfunny. Well, then it sounds like you have a healthy sibling relationship with your younger sister, then, because I would say that's pretty normal. The kid sister and I, right? When we were kids, there were plenty of times in which she thought that I wasn't funny too. It's just the role of the younger sister to be like that sometimes to her older brother. It just kind of is what it is. And for us, right, we're the older brothers, it's our brotherly job, right? Our sibling jobs to keep being like that and to embarrass them, at least occasionally, because we're like this. And if you're not like that, then you're not doing it right, right? Shit. What do I have to do to beat this, man? What can I do? Well, I was gonna be just short of it anyway. God damn it. You tease your sister of being a Gen Alpha, which triggers her the most. That's great, New Derek. I'm proud of you. I am. And I'm not being sarcastic. I mean that. I'm proud of you. Even though she's 16. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you, how old is she? 16, okay. I thought she might be younger than that. That's hilarious. If I was you, I would do the exact same thing. Dun, dun, dun. Megan left as soon as I asked if she's racist. Nah, Megan leaves all the time. I've always gotten the vibe that Megan is, probably, extremely ADHD. So I wouldn't worry about it. Oh no, I don't like this. Oh, I knew it, dude. Never. The timing for that spot is always terrible. Oh look, she's still here. She said, noob, I hear that. Well, actually, Megan, you read it. Because it's text. See, the kid even says she does that. She doesn't even think that Megan heard me ask the question. Yeah. She said, yeah. Yeah, what? Yeah, she didn't hear me ask the question? Will we get will we get clarification on that? With Megan, you never know. Is this even doable? Oh, look, I got the exact same time as my best time. Wow. What the hell was the time? 1:13.98? I think is what it was. Ah, so close, yet so far. Yeah, seeing the kids giving details about her sister. It's true. It's all true. $113.97. Oh my god. We got 9 people in here now. I don't like this time. A minute and 1 second. I'm doing worse. I'm doing worse this run. Yep. This ain't. Definitely ain't gonna be it. Puta madre, well. Damn, what time is it right now? 22:24. Megan, it's okay. Megan, what acting have you done, Megan? Eat grass? What do you mean, Megan? What are you talking about? Who do you want to eat grass? Is that a suggestion or eat grass? Who's a fucking cow in here? See, we're supposed to touch grass, not eat it. Yeah. That was a joke? That's right, Megan. You have your own very unique brand of humor, of course. Thanks for the reminder. She's a grass connoisseur. Well, it's better than being an ass connoisseur like Brie was for years, right? I just remembered. I hadn't thought about it for years. Her nickname used to be Ass Connoisseur on Messenger. Because I said it to that. She's never around anymore. So it's so rare that I get to joke that she eats ass. Megan says, sorry, we touch grass. Yep, Megan. You can touch grass too, Megan. Megan, if you want to eat grass, you can eat grass. I won't stop you. I don't know, Megan. Sometimes I think, like, you might be the kind of person that might eat glue. I hope I'm wrong. Am I ever gonna get this done? I feel like I've been in this level for, even with that break that I took, I feel like I've been in this level forever now. Ay, 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 ay. How long have I been going? 2 hours, 10 minutes. Yeah, I guess that feels about right. I've been wearing this mask without taking it off for like the past 2.5 hours. Because I wore it for like 20 minutes before I started the stream already. So I'm like, alright, yeah, I can do this. I was right. I can wear this for a couple of hours and be okay. But it is gonna feel kind of good to take it off later. Okay, this could be. I can't fuck this up. This could be it. Come on. Come on. Yo! Come on. Come on. Yeah! This is my best time, though. Oh! Okay, well, I can't quit now, can I? Oh, see, that's such a big improvement. But I need more. But I need more. Oh. There's a friend of mine asking me if I'm still live. She wants me to send her the link to the stream because she wants to see me with the mask on. So, let's see. I'm gonna send her the link to the stream real quick. Say hi. Okay. I can do this just like yesterday. I gotta psych myself up. Brother. I'm so close. I can smell it, I can taste it, I can touch it, I can fondle it, grope it, poke it, finger it, lick it, slurp it, bop it, twist it, flick it, tap it. I gave my friend the link and I told her that, you know, to say hi when she's in here. If she pops in, she'd better. Some of these people that I know, they'll be like, once in a while, and tell me, oh, I popped into your stream, but I was so shy, so I didn't say anything. I tell them, don't be shy! What do you mean you're too shy? You've known me for a while now. And they're like, no, I'm not shy with you. I'm shy because there's other people there. Well, don't be shy. They didn't even know you existed. And the people that tend to be in my chats for my streams tend to be nice. Nobody's gonna do anything to you. And they say, okay, all right, next time I'll say hi. You know what? You wanna know what happens? I think that's only ever happened one time. And there's been like 3 or 4 of them that have told me that. So most of them lie. They lie. They're not true to their own words. They make promises they can't keep. Unlike me, I would never do that. I never make promises to people that I can't keep. Because I'm a man of principle. A man of justice. Decency, honesty, integrity. Fuck! By the way, how did I get the name Man of Many Names? Well, it's real simple, Noob Derek. I got it because people have given me, and I have also given myself, many names over the 3 decades of my life. So I've had my real name, my real names. I've had my nicknames, my many online usernames, and then oh well, yeah, I guess that's about everything. You know, sometimes I've told people what to call me, right, as one normally does, and sometimes, you know, people, like as people do, sometimes they give you their own nicknames for you without you even suggesting it or choosing it for them. So I have had a lot of names, nicknames, and usernames over the decades. So I gave myself that name because I'm like, well, you know what? I realized 2 years ago, you know what? This is true about me. And people get curious about it. Once in a while they do that. They'll ask just like you did now. Well, why do you have that name? Why are you that? Well, that's why. Because it's literal. Isn't it? Oh my god. Oh, the kid again. John Big Schlong Johnson. That's been one of my names too. Noob Derek, are you familiar with the word schlong? Do you know what that means, Noob Derek? Come on, come on, come on. I was hoping I could outspeed that, but no, of course not. You just never can. It doesn't matter if you give the fucking level time to, you know, change its platforms like this. Our sister tends to call you silly pedo every now and then. Yeah, but I was the one that originally came up with it. I used to call you that. I just naturally stopped calling you that long ago because, well, because you got older. So like with a lot of things, I don't know, just over time, you know, as we get older, you just grow out of certain things. I also used to call you little shit. Very affectionately. When I would video call girls in the past and you would pop in to say hi and whatnot, I used to call you an attention whore in front of them. Especially back in the Josefina days, you remember that? And she used to tell me, "You're so mean. You're so mean." Yeah, you never forgot that. She has never, Josefina has never watched any of my streams, and she never will, right? And even if she did, I'd still tell this story. No, no, it's not a story. I'll still say this. Or actually, no, recent anecdote, okay? I mentioned her to a friend recently, right? And, cause we started talking about our exes like a week or two ago or something like that. So she was telling me about some of her exes. Then she ended up focusing on one. I was doing the same thing. We're talking about those things. And, like she showed me a photo of that one guy that she ended up talking about. And I ended up showing her a photo of Josefina. And I told her, you know, all these years later, right? It's been like 8 or 9 years now that we don't, you know, our contact is like, hey, she'll think of me like 3 or 4 times a year, and that's when she'll message me right out of the blue with something random. And so like I'll see her face once in a while, right? And sometimes, once in a while, when I see her face, I was telling her, like, damn, I'll see her face once in a while, and I think, shh, this fucking woman, like, damn. Like, she's still as pretty now as she was all those years ago. It's crazy. It's too bad things didn't work out, eh? with the pale skin and the blonde hair and the green eyes. Yeah. I have a weakness for that kind of woman. I mean, to be fair, I have a weakness for... I mean, I've said this before here on the streams. I think I last said it like a couple of weeks ago. Like, there's beautiful women of all kinds. You know, unless you're, you know, they're as big as whales, or, you know, they're 2.5 feet tall and they're midgets, right? Extreme cases like those. But other than that, there's a lot of beautiful women out there. Damn it, man. Kid says when she would play online with strangers, you would tell people about that, innocently knowing or not knowing what a whore was. If Derek says, don't worry, I'll find someone. I talk about this with people. Women, mainly. Once in a while. And I'll tell them, you know what? Actually, who did I last talk? I think I last talked about this a couple of days ago. I don't remember with who. I don't know, somebody I know. Whoever it was. But, I tell people once in a while. I tell them, you know, everybody, human beings are social creatures, right? Some of us are more social and others are less social. But we're all social to different degrees. And everybody has a desire to be accepted. Everybody has the human desire to want to be loved. Most people also have the desire to love, right? And I'm no exception to that. But I've never felt desperate to find anybody necessarily, to be with anybody. I like having the freedom of just being on my own. Being able to do what I want. I think there's there's a lot to enjoy about that. Do I enjoy flirting with women? Yes. Do I enjoy making them laugh and smile? Absolutely. Do I enjoy spending time with them? Yes. But I don't necessarily need to be with one, or necessarily constantly dream, oh my, I wish I had one of them to call my own. I have thought for, I think, is it fair to say, most of my life, that like, I won't be surprised if I never marry anybody. Because I've always thought marriage isn't really for me. So like, I don't want to do that. I like the idea of being with somebody, but like, not making it that serious. And I didn't think I'd be talking about that on stream here tonight, but here we are. Something about me, if anybody was ever curious. Fuck you. Me, that someone is me, Noob Derek, probably. In regards to what, out of everything I said? What, why me wanting to be with somebody? Noob Derek is not, if that's what you meant, Noob Derek is not Samba, you know? Speaking of Sandbot, he hasn't been here in, what, at least a few weeks again. Wonder how he's doing. There was that one time, right, when he last popped in where he said he wasn't doing so well. This ain't it, is it? Oh! Keep practicing. That's what I'm doing! Wait, what? Ask Noob Derek. Don't worry about it, Noob Derek. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it so you don't lose brain cells at what she just wrote. Alright? I lost them on my own, and that's all the suffering that we need to have collectively. Well, speaking of that, you know, it's too bad Gordon's not here. So I just said, right, oh, I like to flirt and whatnot, and I do. Well, Gordon should be here, so I could have somebody to flirt with. So like a week ago or whatever, he was here, and I was accusing him of flirting with me while I was here on the stream. And now he's not here. Gordon, where are you? Let's flirt, Gordon. Let's flirt on stream. Earlier in the day, I told him that I was leaking, and that I needed his help with that, and he didn't do anything about it. He was being a retard instead. I don't know what the fuck he was going on about. He seemed confused for some reason. Gordon was getting a bit fruity. Oh, Noob Derek, he's always fruity. He was born fruity. Not only was he born fruity, he was born veggie as well. So if you got to know him on a personal level, Gordon would tell you, say, oh yeah, it's like my favorite fruit is the banana, right? My favorite vegetable is the eggplant. I love cucumbers. So once in a while, a carrot isn't bad. So like, yeah, that's very Gordon. He likes all the big, hard, phallic fruits and vegetables. I'm like, yeah, that's not very surprising. He can't help who he is, you know. He was just, some people are just born that way, and we accept him for who he is. We don't judge. One of the Marvel Rival shorts. Oh yeah, we should see him. The one where I fucking where he made me, you know, burst my Iron Man beam all over him. Yeah. And also I thought of that Call of Duty one, where he was getting real homo with that random guy that we ran into. You should link them here in the chat. Oh no! Hey, this could have been the shot! But we're talking about how gay and how fruity Gordon is, and I think it just cost me. I saw the time at the end! Here, look. I will link. I'll pass the link here in the chat for those. Let's see, I gotta go to YouTube Studio. How many YouTube shorts do I have? I say I have dozens, and I do. My Liberian Kenkos. Here it is. Here's the Call of Duty one. Watch. So wait, Gordon and I were playing together, or he was in the chat? No, we were playing together. Watch. I'm gonna link them right here if you want to see them. Right, this is from years and years ago, way back before I ever had a PS5. We were playing on PS4 together. Oh, this is before the PS5 actually. It was like 6-7 years ago or something like that. So there's a Call of Duty one. All right, where's the Rivals one? Here it is. There they are. Is that the first time I've ever linked any of the shorts here on in the live chat? Yeah, Gordon isn't around much anymore, but yeah, he's fun to play with. I wish he was around more. Like I wish Bree was around more, and like I wish Brian was around more. And Kudo and Trash. But they'll tell you if you ask them that you know they're always busy, especially with work. Too bad that our time zones are different, or else you join too. Well, I play Marble Rivals nowadays. One of those shorts is Marble Rivals, right? So I play that. I stopped playing Call of Duty years and years ago, though. So I don't play Call of Duty anymore because I long ago I hated what it became. And once in a while I miss playing Call of Duty. But if I was gonna play any more Call of Duty, I would want to play the older ones. World at War, Black Ops 2. And maybe you know the old Modern Warfare ones as well. All the ones that don't have any battle pass, seasonal, live service bullshit from long ago. I keep trying this, but I haven't really been locked in a while. So I don't know how I'm gonna get it. I knew I wasn't gonna outrun it. Megan says she will play Hollow Knight Silk Song tomorrow. Yeah, that is nice, Megan. Good. Play Hollow Knight, kids, if you never played it. Hollow Knight Silk Song. I played and streamed both of those games once upon a time. Finished Silk Song a couple of months ago. It almost feels like it's been years, but it's only been a few months. You remember, kid, how I ended Silk Song? I finished it and I left Hornet in her little bell home, resting. It was so nice. I was ready to say goodbye, and it felt like I was letting her, I don't know, it was hibernate almost. Get some rest, Hornet. We went through so much together. She deserved it. Continues to deserve it. Yeah, we get on Marvel Rivals every now and then. If he ever gets around to it, we love to play with others. Yeah. Noob Derek, I don't know if you... Do you have anything, a computer or a console that you could play Marvel Rivals on? I actually still want to play some Marvel Rivals tonight. So lately, nowadays in the nights, I can't fall asleep until like 3 in the morning. But for 2 nights in a row, I've been sleeping so good. I hope tonight is a 3rd time in a row. I really do. There's nothing in life like getting some quality sleep. Oh, God, it's one of the most beautiful things ever. Yeah, that was such a beautiful ending. How could you forget? Yeah, I'll never forget it either. I've never finished a game and it made me feel quite like that on stream. The 2 years that I've been doing this. That was special. That was a special night. Even though I think it was just you and me, right? By the time we got to that point. That's okay. Because I think it was very late, no? It was very late. It's like 2 or 3 in the morning, something like that. Megan says, better go to bed soon. Bye-bye. Okay. Megan, do you want a kiss before you go? Or do you want to blow me a kiss before you go? Noob Derek, you have a decent laptop, which fortunately plays most games. Alright, cool. Marvel Rivals, I've always heard, doesn't take a lot of power to run. Which makes sense. Because it's an esports, hero shooter. Right? And see, the kid says you should try checking if you can play it on your PC, on your laptop. Yeah, go for it. Megan blew me a kiss. Megan, I'll blow you a kiss too. Bye, Megan. Spider-Man. I wish I had a Spider-Man mask too. But I don't. Earlier when we were mentioning Gordon, you were thinking of one of the more recent Marvel Rivals clips. Oh, which one is it? Noob Derek says, better love story than Twilight? I guess so, huh? I guess so. I mentioned it earlier, right? Megan has been popping into these streams for months and months now. And it feels like she's been around here forever. I still don't know what she looks like. But she likes to joke that that I'm her sweetheart. And she blows me kisses once in a while. And she tells me that she loves me and that she misses me. And she says she's a 40-year-old Chinese woman living in Canada. And I'm like, well... There's a lot of pretty, Chinese women out there. Is she one of them? I have no idea. No idea. Let's see, I opened the stream here on my phone so I can open up the short here. Oh, yeah, this one. Yeah, it's from a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, another one in which Gordon and I were real fruity with guys that we got put into a team with in Marvel Rivals. See, Noob Derek, that's another good reason to try out Marvel Rivals on that laptop of yours so you can maybe play with us, so you can be real fruity with us, right? There you go. You want to be fruity, Noob Derek? We'll make you so fruity, mostly because of Gordon, since we established earlier that he's the fruitiest of us all. And I gotta say, I make quality clips because obviously you're not gonna see it here on the camera, but this on my phone here with the OLED screen looks very crispy, looks very clear. So me being a one-man crew, right, running this channel and everything else, doing all my own editing and whatnot, Like, you know what? I think I do pretty good when I edit. I think I do pretty decent when I stream as well. My friend that I mentioned earlier that wanted me to link her to the stream has not even seen my message. I guess she's never popped in here at all yet. Damn, I went through the trouble of doing that for her for nothing. Derek used to have a YouTube channel too. You don't know if you told that before or not. It got taken down. You know what? That sounds familiar. You might have told us about that before. Yeah, maybe you did. Watch me get it this time now that I took a small break again and I haven't been thinking about it. No. I knew I wouldn't get that lucky. I'm glad I streamed tonight. These are like the best numbers I've done in a while. I'm glad people have tuned in and we've had a chance to have some fun here. Talking about and joking about all these things. Putri, you're finally here! Wow, you actually posted a comment and everything, see? I've been live for a couple of hours. I looked away again, that could have been it. That's the second time that I'm pretty sure it could have been it. Oh no. We're gonna keep trying. I'm not leaving this level until I do this. Putri, how are you? We talked so actually we talked a little bit a couple of days ago. But we talk so rarely now. Don't you ever miss me, Putri? And we haven't seen each other in years. I must miss you? Of course, Putri. I try to have feelings of love for my friends, for the people that I care about. So of course, Putri, of course. You're one of the sweetest people I've ever known, Putri. And I'm not shy about saying that. I haven't forgotten about that in the years that we've known each other. Even though, like I said, we don't talk all that often. See, it's like every time I try, I can't. Did I just do it? I just did it. Okay. I did it. I was just trying to say, every time that I seriously try, I don't get close. And then there were those 2 times that I was distracted thinking and speaking, and I got the closest. There, I beat it by a 1/5 of a second. Nice. I did it. Yay! Finally we can move on. After so much chatter and distraction and breaks. Putri, you're always fine. How about me? I'm pretty good today, Putri. I'm pretty good today. You're happy to see that I'm live? Actually, you ever playing this game long ago? Putri, you played Crash Bandicoot before? What was it, when you were a little girl or when? You say that, do you remember years ago? You showed me, you showed me a video? That you recorded with your phone where, was it you and your sister played got a PlayStation 2 and some games or something like that? You were playing Mario games on a PS2? Right? It was you. I remember that it was you. How many years ago was that? Of course. Crash Bandicoot is familiar in your country. Really? I would have never have guessed, Putri. That's amazing. This is news to me. Now I'm so glad that I know. Oh God. Now it's time for this level. Oh no, don't be surprised if I'm here for a while as well. Oh God. This is a long level too. And a dangerous one. There you go. An aggressive one. An intimidating one. Hey. Yep. Nope. See, I know how to counter that. No! I got touched. One of Crash's hairs got touched, and then now it's all over. Putri, you played this on PS2? You don't remember when? It's a long time ago. Yeah. You must have been a girl then. Could have been 15 years ago, 20 years ago. We're the same age, right? Noob Derek, that wall almost got me. Nah, it didn't almost get me. I knew exactly what to expect. I did that on purpose that time. Everything's okay, Noob Derek. Everything's okay. Watch, I'll do it again. I probably will, watch. Ah, no! It stopped me this time. Nope. Alright. Furthest I've made it now. Ooh. Fuck off. Ugh. Come on. Come on. Ay, pendejo, why did I do that? Eee, no. I tried to jump and I slipped off. Nice. Come on, come on. Jump, jump, go. This might be the last level that I do tonight. I think I still want to play some Marvel Rivals tonight before I go to sleep. And if you want to play more, kid, we can do that. Kick some more ass like we were doing earlier before the stream. Fuck you. Oh, hey! See, there you go. I know what I'm doing. Ooh. Ugh. Get out of the way. It's almost over. It's almost over. I think this is a good run. But can I finish it? Ah! Okay, now that one got me. Damn it! That one got me. The kid says, all you can think of seeing this whole platforming sequence is a scene from The Office where the cast is just shouting parkour and doing a bunch of shit in different places. That sounds familiar. I might have seen a clip of that before or something. I jinxed it. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I've never jinxed myself before and I'll never do it again. This is the run. I can feel it. I feel it deep inside of me somewhere. Well, it's a good thing I didn't think that was a run. Ah, now that got me. Damn. No, I disagree. I don't have a history of jinxing myself. I disagree completely. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? You know what I heard? Now that I quoted and did my impression of Booker T. I was listening to the Jim Cornette Experience, right? The newest episode from a few days ago. And Brian mentioned Booker T because Jim watched a clip of this new woman that debuted there or whatever. And Brian asked Jim, he's like, did you listen to the commentary? And Jim basically said, no, not closely. I turned the volume down at one point. And Brian said, oh, yeah, you know, Booker T, great wrestler, underrated talker on the microphone, but he's not a commentator. And his commentary is so bad that, you know, he drives fans away. And I'm like, thank you! All these years later, I remember when I used to watch it many years ago, and he was doing commentary on Raw, SmackDown, whatever the fuck it was. And I always thought he was fucking terrible. And now I finally heard somebody else say that. Like, yes, he sucks big, hairy, disgusting balls. He's a legend. But not as a commentator. As a commentator, oh my god. I bet I could do a better job. And I'm just a fan of wrestling. I bet I could do it better. Chinga tu madre, estúpido. Ah, Platt. Yeah, that's gonna be the last level. Question is, do I have the best time? We're not gonna go until I have the best time. How close am I? I did it! See, you guys want to laugh and talk about how I jinxed myself and all that? Whoa, what do you say now? What do you say now that I got the best time within a couple of tries? What do you say now? Praise me. Praise me. Tell me that I have the biggest, freaking hardest schlong out of all the Crash Bandicoot players you've ever known. Because it's true. Here's the evidence. And I like it. I love it. I did it! I continue to succeed. I have the 2 best times. Naturally, I assume that Trash's time would be right behind mine. No. Kuro actually beat him in a time. Look at this. I beat myself yet again. Derek says he actually doesn't know any other Crash Bandicoot players other than myself. Well, you know what that means, right? That means I'm just the best by default. Oh well. It is what it is, Noob Derek. It is what it is. If people don't want to try to be my competition, then what can I do? I sit on this throne at the top of the Bandicoot mountain in an island. It's because I put in the effort. I have the skill. I have the know-how. And other people don't. Guess what? Shame on them. Shame on them. I've gotten 5 relics here tonight. In 3 hours. You know what? I think that's pretty good. It's more than last time. And last time I got 4 of them in less time. If he says Kuro, he should ask him about his experiences with the SANE Trilogy. He's scarred. Yeah. And I have recovered because look, here I am doing it a second time. So I have recovered from my trilogy traumas, or TT for short. You remember years ago I used to say that I had that trilogy rage? This game made me rage hard enough 6 years ago that for, I don't know, half a year after that or something like that, I would have much less patience. I would rage so much more easier in video games when I would do so. It was brutal. This was something else. Until Stormy Ascent, that is, yeah. Yeah, well, we'll see how that goes, huh? But we still have, there's 26 levels. I got 9 relics, so I still have 17 levels to go. Or 16 levels before I do Stormy Ascent. So it might be a couple of streams still before we get to do that. Within the next week or 2. What about that? Okay, I guess we're done. I don't know if you want to get on and play more Marvel Rivals with me or not, but I still want to do that. So if you want to join me, then you can, and if you don't, then I guess I would play my first diamond, rank on my own. No, but the rage was real. It was terrifying for you. My rage? Yeah, man, I haven't felt rage like that in video games since. Grim got shadow banned again? What the hell does that kid do? He must be in the chat, you know, trolling people or something. Because why else would he get shadow banned? He's doing something bad. Yeah, my rage can be scary sometimes. You hadn't told me that in a while. Yeah, I know. I have the voice that I do. I have the mannerisms that I do sometimes, I know. But it's not often, right? Because I'm not like... Would you say that I'm like that often? I think it's fair to say I'm not like that often. Can I be naturally scary? Sure, but I don't think it's a regularity. Noob Derek asked, do I stream every other day, man? Yeah! Right? You found this channel some time ago, right? You haven't noticed? I stream several nights of the week. Like, at least 3 or 4 times a week, I would say. So, yeah. And you know what I haven't done? I haven't put up any YouTube shorts. I haven't made any clips in weeks now. I've been thinking I really gotta get back to that. I really do. So, maybe tomorrow I'll get back to that. We'll see. Or on Sunday. But I gotta get back to it. I hate to admit it, but my views here on the channel have dropped significantly. Because I've been doing nothing but streaming for weeks, and naturally the YouTube shorts get way more clicks, more taps than the streams do. Because, you know, it's much easier. It's much more inviting to pop into a... I'm just stating the obvious here. It's more inviting to, you know, tune in for a clip that's a minute and a half long than it is for, you know, to sit here and chill for a couple of hours when I stream. So I gotta get back to that soon. I do. I've kind of missed it too, now that it's been a couple of weeks, so... I gotta get back to it. I think I'm gonna go back to the first Crash stream. I've been thinking the next one that I'm gonna do is... I'm gonna go back to the first stream that I did recently for this game, and... maybe the next 1 or 2 will be from that stream. If there's anything that I like, so... And then I'll, you know, jump to another game. We'll see which one. Yutara, you didn't notice, Yutara, I stream randomly? Well, there is some randomly. I don't have a schedule, right? My whole thing, I know that a lot of streamers, right, obviously including successful ones, they tend to have a schedule, right? But the thing about me is that if I try to have a schedule for doing this, I feel less motivated. Because then it feels more like a chore. It feels like more like something that I have to do. So it's a bit of a mind hack for me to not have an exact hour or exact days, because then I feel less motivated to do it. So I don't have set days, right? My goal is just always, if I can do it at least 3-4 times a week, different days, then yeah, that's what I try to do. Your friend streams too, and he posts videos in like 3-4 days and shorts every day. Well, yeah, ideally that's what I would be doing too, but honestly, you know, I sometimes have days, or like now, weeks in which my motivation honestly just goes out the window more than anything, and I feel like I don't have the energy, the creativity, the desire to do it. So, yeah. But I'm gonna get back to it real soon. Nice mask, says Porygon. Yeah, Porygon, you've returned. It's been quite a while, huh, since you were last here. And I do like my mask, thank you. I do think it's nice, yeah. How has Porygon been? He might not get a chance to answer because we're about to go. I think we are about to go. I want to play some Marvel Rivals. You started posting some motion design reels on your Instagram? Motion design. Well, what do you post here on your YouTube channel? Oh wait, you said earlier you post you had Silk Song gameplay. What if I check out your channel real quick, Noob Derek? What if I reveal all your deepest, darkest YouTube secrets to the world? Oh, you have 2 videos. Yeah, a month ago. Grandmother Silk, second attempt. 3 minutes, 18 seconds. Arc Linux. 2 minutes, 2 seconds. 2 weeks ago. You post random videos occasionally. Yeah, very occasionally, huh? Okay. Yeah, I would tell you that I follow that I would follow you. I would ask you and follow you on your Instagram, but like I just have my personal Instagram. I stopped using my Man of Many Names Instagram months and months ago. So, you know, there's really no point to me doing that. Instagram has never been good to me. Never. In all the years that I tried to use it, when I would actually care about posting on it years and years ago, it would never show any of my content to people. It would always bury it. So years ago, I just said fuck Instagram and I stopped posting regularly on it. It's like, man, it's like years and years ago, once upon a time, I used to post photos of my collection, my consoles, my games, my controllers, that kind of stuff. And almost nobody would see it. So like, fuck Instagram. Fuck Facebook too. I quit using Facebook regularly a long time ago as well. So that's why I'm on TikTok instead. That's why I'm here on YouTube instead. And I'm on Twitter as well, but with Twitter, it's, you know, more for fun than anything. Twitter never shows my shit to people either. But I like it more than Instagram. Alright, with that said, guys, okay, it's about to be 11:30 here. Like I said, I want to play some Marvel Rivals before I go to bed. It's Friday night, whatever. I'm going to allow myself to, you know, play Marvel Rivals late into the night. Noob Derek, like we were telling you earlier, you want to, you know, give Marvel Rivals a shot, right? If you do that, if you download it and try it, you want to add us. My username is this. Well, it's just like my handle here on YouTube, Man Many Names. So if you give it a go, you install it. You want to look me up and add me, and then I have the kid added there as well. So like if you joined us to play once or something, then you know, you could add her through me once you join me, right? So the invitation is there if you want to do that sometime soon. Anyway, we're done here for tonight, guys. We're gonna get going. So I'm gonna do the plugs. Oh, actually, you know what? I already saved, right? Yeah, I did. How do I? Okay, yeah, go back. That's right. Now you take a screenshot, sure, if you want to do that. Yeah, all right. With that said, we are done, everybody. Let's get the plugs out of the way, right? Hey, if you enjoyed this stream, please give it a like, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and, maybe turn on notifications as well so that you can catch these streams live when they happen, and you can be here, chilling with us, chatting about all sorts of things, making jokes and whatnot, trying to have a good time, right? If that sounds good to you, please do those things. Support the channel in that way. It would be very much appreciated if you do that. Also, check out the channel. Obviously, there are hundreds of streams that I have done in the 2 years that I've been doing this, of different kinds of games, right? So if you like Crash Bandicoot, we have a couple of streams for that. If you like Mega Man, Klonoa, Marvel Spider-Man games, Resident Evil games, Hollow Knight games, what else? Skyrim, Oblivion, a little bit of Fortnite, some Marvel Rivals, Nier, Doom. I've streamed a bunch of different games from different franchises here, so check out the streams. I have dozens of YouTube shorts, same thing as the streams, a bunch of different kinds of games. Check that out. And there's also a few original videos here that I've done in the past here on the channel as well. So if you want gaming content, it's all free to you. It's all here on the channel. Check out the channel if you need more content, gaming content in your life. So I also have a Patreon, a TikTok, and a Twitter. If you enjoy this free content and you want to support it, you can do that for as little as $3 a month. And obviously, you don't have to support it at all if you don't want to, but the Patreon is there if you enjoy the content enough that you want to do that. Patreon.com/manmanynames. Over there on TikTok, the same clips that I put up as YouTube shorts here on this channel go up on the TikTok over there. So it's just another way to enjoy the content elsewhere if you're a TikToker. So you can find me on TikTok as well. And finally, I'm on Twitter. Like I said earlier, I have it there for fun more than anything, to keep up with gaming news, comic book news, wrestling news, what's going on in the world, to look at memes, to look at hot girls and whatnot sometimes. That kind of stuff that people do on Twitter. So I'm going to have links to everything down below in the description. The same links are also on the homepage of the channel here on YouTube. So you can click or tap on those and find me elsewhere if you want to do that. And if you do that, however you support me and the content that I bring, then, I appreciate you for doing that. And finally, I want to thank everybody for tuning in here tonight, right? I want to thank Noob Derek and The Lost Kid, Kudo, Megan was here as well, Stuffy Flower was here earlier, Skrillex was here, right? Them crazy kids that they're so young, but they can still appreciate the magic and the fun that is Crash Bandicoot, right? I love to see it. Who else was here? I am scrolling back. If I left anybody out, I apologize, but I don't think anybody will get mad because most people have gone by now. So I appreciate you all for tuning in. We will be back again in the coming days with more Crash Bandicoot, with more Shadow Generations, and soon I'll be returning to Mega Man 3 as well, so I can suffer in that game some more. So that's everything for tonight, everybody. Bye, Noob Derek. Goodbye, everybody. Take care. We hope to see you back here again real soon. Peace out for tonight.